Those demonstrations in Kenosha have been mostly peaceful in recent days, and Jacob Blake's family is among those calling for nonviolence. Our Mola Lenghi is in Kenosha, and he spoke to people gearing up for the president's visit there. Mola, good morning to you. I'm very interested. What are people saying?
Well, good morning, Tony. A lot of different views, as you can imagine, on the president's visit here to Kenosha today. You know, some folks we spoke with welcome the president and say that he can help heal and unify this community, while others are concerned that he will only inflame an already tense situation and that this will be nothing more than a photo op.
We've had several days of peace here.
That's Kenosha Sheriff David Beth. He and other local officials are hoping residents keep the peace when the president visits. Beth has blamed outside agitators for most of the violence over the last week.
There's been over 200 arrests since this started. Over half of those have come from outside of Kenosha.
This is not just a sweep your hand over the whole world and everything's going to be okay and everybody's going to love each other.
Some of the worst damage happened in the neighborhood surrounding Pastor David Montgomery's church, an area full of minority-owned businesses. His church was mostly spared last week, as many stores on his street went up in flames.
President's coming into town tomorrow.
Yep.
You think that's good?
It could be a position where it may cause even more uprising. It's not about a photo op. It's about what fruit is going to manifest from you coming. What's your plan?
There was no justification for this. There was no justification for this at all.
But for others, the president's visit is inspirational. Scott Carpenter's family owned a furniture store in town for more than 30 years. It now sits in a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I think it is going to be helpful that President Trump comes here. He can see the destruction that is caused by the violence that is ensued by the following of what's going on here, and maybe we can pull some things together.
Well, this is the sort of damage the president is coming to Kenosha to see. Destruction from the first few nights, the more turbulent nights of those protests last week. Meanwhile, during the president's visit, a counter rally is expected just a few miles from here at the location where Jacob Blake was shot. Blake's family is expected to speak there, Anthony.
All right, Mola, thank you. And